What's your favourite part of the workout?
Definitely not the burpees.
Definitely not the burpees.
No.
That's right. Once they're done, that's pretty much it.
Not really. Well, I'm Jess. I have been training at the Hive since Tom opened the doors last year. Prior to this, I trained at all sorts of different boutique and non-boutique gyms. I started out my fitness journey doing boxing, which I did for 4 years when I was younger in high school, and then bits and pieces on my own and with other gyms and personal trainers throughout the years. And then connected with Tom at another gym and did online coaching with him before finally moving into his gym last year. How I came to be that weight is not something that I can explain. It was just the lifestyle that I lived. I come from a European background, so obviously great food is something that we're known for. I've always trained a lot and what I would consider to be hard, but obviously the nutrition wasn't there, so it's never really translated into weight loss for me. Day to day, I would convince myself that I was comfortable and happy. I had access to whatever clothes that I wanted with different outlets that are available now, so nothing was ever too difficult for me. So I never had that problem finding clothes or with friendship groups or anything like that. So day to day, I would like to say that I was happy, but deep down, I don't think that I was. The defining moment for me was one very late Friday night in the gym with Tom and one of my best gym friends, Jade. We spent a really long time chatting and Tom was explaining to both of us how important it is to provide him the data that he needs to fine-tune our training and our nutrition. Prior to that point, I was too scared to fill out my weigh-in sheet because I didn't want to know what the numbers were and I didn't really want them to be there in black and white. So it wasn't until that Tom explained that this information wasn't for me, it was for him, so he could help me in my journey, that it became evident to me that he was there to support me through whatever it is that we needed to do, and it was on. The changes in my nutrition were becoming aware of what I was eating and how it was negatively affecting me. So whether it was eating too much or not enough of something, which Tom helped me through, I obviously had to make a lot of changes in what I was eating and making sure that when I did choose to eat something that wasn't technically healthy, that it was not all the time and it wasn't something that I had become doing on a daily basis, and just making sure that I was sticking to my goals and the end point was in mind all the time. I use my Fitness Pal to track my food. I love my Fitness Pal. I know that it's not for everybody, but I'm a little bit of a control freak, so I love to be able to see what's happening and plan it all in advance. So the bulk of my weight loss was from around April last year. So it was coming up to my sister's wedding, which we were all very excited for. And my goal at that point was to lose 10 kilos to look and feel better in her wedding photos. So I would say within the last probably 14 months is the majority of the weight loss. The struggles were obviously having to go without things that I knew weren't important, but obviously involved other people and social events. I was quite strict on myself because I knew exactly what I wanted, so making sure that I was sticking to that was probably the biggest struggle. It's still sinking in a little bit. There is days that I don't realise that I'm a different person inside and out, but I definitely and obviously feel healthier and am happy with what I see when I look in the mirror now. I find it a little bit daunting when I see people that I haven't seen in a while because I know how they're going to react and can sometimes make me feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I know that it's coming from a good place. So my advice would be just start. You obviously can't complete a transformation unless you begin. The journey is hard and it's long and there are lots of struggles along the way, but it's totally worth it to get what it is that you set out to do.